So Boogie 2988 just continues to cement himself in internet history as the most pathetic and sad man imaginable, and not one deserving of sympathy, mind you, not a pathetic man where you feel bad for them, but one where you just think that they should be thrown in prison and not allowed to interact with the world because of how deranged and pathetic and sad they are. That is the type of pathetic I'm talking about with Boogie. If you clicked on this video, you probably already know the whole thing that went down with him. He tried to promote a scam crypto coin. A whole bunch of people have been covering it, and there is a ton of details involving it. I gotta give a big shout out to Optimus. This guy has been on top of this story like crazy. He posted a Twitter thread archiving literally every single tweet Boogie made involving it, like and all his videos, along with him just posting a 1 hour long video breaking down basically everything, the entire timeline start to finish. So if you're really curious to see everything and this is a story you're super invested in, I recommend watching his video. But I just want to talk about a couple things here, and a couple things that are relevant to exactly me actually involving this situation. The quick rundown of what happened is that Boogie got paid $5,000 to promote a scam token. It was the FADDY token. He got 2% of the coin as well. And then after a week of promoting it, he would make another $5,000. Obviously, this was a pump and dump scheme. It was a total scam. And Boogie came up with 5,000 different excuses and reasons behind his logic when he made the decision to take $5,000 from these scam artists. He has an interview with CoffeeZilla where CoffeeZilla calls him and basically interrogates him on why the fuck he would ever do this. And Boogie comes up with a million excuses. I mean, it's just filled with lies. The video is completely brutal. Some of these excuses and copes being that he has medical bills and he has to pay for his cancer. Other ones saying that he didn't really think that anyone would actually buy it, while also saying that he hopes that crypto bros throw him a bone. And even saying that when he promoted it, he always pushed that you were going to go broke if you buy his coin. It's all around just filled with complete and total lies. I mean, the guy is a absolute moron. And then immediately afterwards, posting this video on Twitter with him and his girlfriend talking about the value of the coin going up. Watch this.
Hey, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Good. See, that's somebody that gets the fatty lifestyle. Do nothing and you'll be nothing. And that's the way you want to be. I see that a lot of you bought my coin because you want to be a broke, fat fuck like me. Well, guess what? I'm going to give you your first challenge. If you're holding my coin, your coin's value just went up. I had my team burn 50 million tokens. That way you have to work even harder to be a broke, fat fuck like me. A lot of people wanted to know how much coin I'm holding. 2% of the coin belongs to me. And people ask me, why didn't you sell it at the top? The answer is simple. I'm riding it to zero, baby! Yeah! Just like I did with Ethereum when it dropped. Just like I did when I invested in storage. Just like I did when I invested in Uni. Because I don't give a shit what color your Bugatti is. I just want to know when they repossessed it.
Which is the entire fucking point of a cryptocurrency, is to invest in it to make money. That's why this is a scam. That's why they paid him $10,000 to do it. Along with that, this immediately counters the idea that the coin is supposed to make you go broke, and if you buy it, you're going to go broke. It immediately just calls out that lie because, no, you're actually not going to go broke. Now you're going to make more money on it. Your value just went up. Your coin's value went up. Then he got in a beef with Mudahar. Mudahar said that he hopes the cancer takes him first. Honestly, total W for Mudahar. I could not agree more. And Boogie just coped and coped and coped. Then he just melted down on Twitter, and then Medicare did a live stream on him, just shitting all over him. And now Boogie has put out a statement apologizing and deleted every tweet involving this fatty coin bullshit. That's like a quick rundown on this drama. It's obviously spanned across multiple days. And I'm going to go over a few points, but something really funny I want to point out. The first thing is that I used to be the editor for LolcowLive, which is the show that Boogie is on with Wings of Redemption and Keemstar and Tommy C. I edited for them for like, I don't know, 5-6 months, something like that. So of course I got to see how Boogie was behind the scenes, how Wings was, Keemstar, all of that. And obviously I was involved in some drama with that show. I called Keemstar a retard. Him and I had a beef. We all fought. And Keemstar's bald, retarded ass ended up firing me from the show for calling him out for being retarded. Big Bungie actually made a great summary of this whole situation in his Rise and Fall of Keemstar video. It's broken down here at the 29:47 mark, but this video was fucking hilarious. Anyway, I just have to give that as an introduction, but after this whole fiasco happened, I did a little bit of podcast touring. I hopped from podcast to podcast, rode the carousel, got my 15 seconds of fame. Obviously, it was a funny situation. And one of those podcasts that I went on when this happened was Dick Masterson's show, The Biggest Problem in the Universe. And so, of course, they welcomed me on there. I talked my shit about Keemstar. It was a funny show. I recommend you guys go watch it. But as soon as I went on that show, I leaked DMs that Boogie had sent about the Dick Masterson show. I was still in their private LolcowLive Twitter group chat, so I was able to get access to these DMs and leak them on the show. Dick Masterson tweeted out that I'm calling in tonight. And Keemstar, like the insecure loser he is, sits there, oh, this is so funny. He's going on other shows to talk shit about us. I'm so fucking glad he's fired. Anyone defending him or wanting him back is a retard. And Boogie responds, going on Dick's show burns the bridge in my honest opinion. Keem, yeah, it just goes to show that I was right by firing him. Boogie, I take giving that guy any attention personally. Keem, I wish I would have fired him long before. And so this happened just about 2 months ago. It's still up here on their channel. And so just keep in mind, both of these losers, Keemstar and Boogie, are both openly moral grandstanding in the chat about how horrible it is to go on Dick Masterson's show. And what do you know, just yesterday, this stupid, fat retard of a man goes on the same show that he acted as if was so horrible and terrible that he had to burn the bridge with me over it. It was so cruel and evil for me to go on Dick Masterson's show and talk shit about Keemstar. That burned the bridge. But now that this fat brain-dead moron is getting backlash for his crypto stuff, he's willing to come on the show instantaneously. And I mean, no hate to Dick. I mean, honestly, props to them for bringing Boogie on and then allowing me to make this point. It's just one little thing that I wanted to show that shows this man genuinely, nothing he says has any meaning at all whatsoever. He is someone who has taken every single stance possible that you can ever take. He's a completely clueless moron who openly knew that he was promoting a crypto scam. Did it in hopes that there was some people in his audience who maybe aren't aware of his complete and total idiocy, that they might buy into it, openly saying he doesn't care if big crypto bros buy his coin and want to just blow their money and feed it to the guys who are paying him for the scam. This guy completely sucks and he should be torched from the internet. This guy needs to be nuked from orbit. I genuinely don't know what's worse, Boogie or Tipster, because both of these fat lol cows have taken, again, every single stance you can possibly imagine about anything. They just say literally whatever they can get the most attention by saying in that moment, or the most sympathy. And so yeah, of course, since Boogie's in the limelight right now getting a lot of controversy, I had to take that moment to explain that little bit of lore behind him and our interactions together, because this guy is just fucking pathetic, and him doing that was pathetic. And so anyway, back to the crypto stuff. This guy has just had probably one of the biggest falls from grace I have ever seen an internet creator of all time. Back 10 years ago, everyone thought he was the wholesome, cool Mr. Rogers of the internet. Back then, he was making enough money that he didn't have to attention bait and sympathy bait on the internet every single day for cash. But now he's not making any money anymore. He literally blew all of it doing drugs, buying women to sleep with. I mean, the guy is just totally lost. So when it comes to crypto, after all the bullshit and him promoting the scam coin, getting called out by CoffeeZilla, getting called out by the entire internet, getting called out by Mudahar, every single person saying, yeah, you're actually the biggest retard imaginable, he puts out this ridiculous statements talking about how much he's learned about the internet and how much he's learned about crypto and himself, saying, in the last few days, I've learned a lot about the internet, myself, and crypto. My intent by launching a meme coin was to make people laugh and happy. That's obviously a fucking lie. You did this to make money. You openly said that you want people to throw you a bone. The people who gave you $10,000 obviously did that with the idea that they would make a profit off of it. Come on, this is ridiculous. I also wanted to give millionaires who like meme coins a new toy to play with. I also wanted to create a community among those people to interact with, as I have through the LolcowLive community. This dumbass never created the community around LolcowLive. He has no ability to put a share into that. The show, although I don't like Keemstar, was completely put together and carried by Keemstar. I mean, this is just a total cope as if he has created the LolcowLive community. I mean, you're just a delusional person. To say I missed the mark is an understatement for sure. Yeah, no shit. But some of the people that are angry for some weird reasons. No, they're not. Actually, every single reason that someone's angry is completely reasonable. I haven't seen a single person who's upset for some reason that doesn't make sense. Mudahar was completely valid for what he said. Medicare was valid for what he said. Every person who's made a video on you, Charlie, Optimus, all of them have been completely valid. There's no weird reasons involving this. This never targeted fans. In the 90 seconds this was available on websites, a casual fan could not have created a Coinbase account, get verified, figure out how to buy Solana, which is a chore itself, to then purchase a meme coin. It is literally impossible. That process takes hours, sometimes days. So now we're just openly saying that it's impossible for someone who is a fan of Boogie 298 to actually have done this process already. This just could never have happened. I mean, that's incredible. It would be one thing if he stuck to one individual story with this, if he openly was just fully on one story. But this guy goes around jumping from point to point, saying things like, you now have more value in your coin. We just burned 50 billion quadrillion tokens out of it, so now it's worth more. And I honestly don't care if big crypto bros lose money on this. Like, that's fine with me. And all sorts of shit like that. Like, you didn't just stick to one single story. You're all over the place, saying that people who bought it now can make more money off it. I mean, it's delusional. He continues, this targeted at my fans only to have them point and laugh at the absurdity of the character, the video, and the idea that anyone would trust me for crypto advice. It would have been a funny bit if, one, he had any sense of humor in his video at all, but the video was terrible and none of his jokes landed at all. But also, two, if you didn't actually then work with a scam crypto company that promotes these fake meme coins for profit, that actually just makes it not a joke anymore. You're no longer joking. I did, however, want to target crypto bros who play with meme coins all day, every day. Looking at the wallets that bought and sold this coin, it's clear that that is the only people who played with this coin. Many of them holding tens of millions of Ethereum and Bitcoin. They wouldn't miss the tens of dollars they might have lost. But many more made money than lost, it appears. So you're just openly saying that the target of this scam was crypto bros. So just because they're someone who has a lot of money in crypto and does crypto, that means that it's okay to scam them with a rug pull? Are we serious? This is supposed to make you look good? Am I getting trolled here? Am I just moral grandstanding too much? How is this not just admitting you're like, oh yeah, I did want to target people who have a lot of money and just scam the fuck out of them? All of a sudden that makes it not a scam because you wanted to do it to these people. That doesn't make sense to me at all. Regardless, I still believe those same crypto guys that might find value in this coin and the community, and I hope that they do. So I'm targeting you to steal your money, and you're not really going to miss losing it, but actually I really hope that you like the community that I'm in. What the fuck is this point? What are you talking about? I mean, this is what I mean. Like, this guy, he can't even stick with some, like, one point to try to make it look funny and cool. He's a delusional fucking mess. I mean, he's all over the place. For those holding, I plan to keep chatting with you guys and chilling with you for as long as you think it's fun. She's so ridiculous. To the rest of the internet, I am not sorry for getting involved in a dumb shit meme coin. Oh, he's not sorry, guys. I eject the idea that it was ever scamming fans, and that simply did not happen. Period. Look at the wallets for the proof of that. I still think a meme coin can be a funny and amusing distraction for people who have far more money than they know what to do with. And I hope we can continue to fuck around with this dumbass coin. So he's learned a lot about himself, but he's not sorry. He ejects the idea that there is any possibility that a fan could have ever been scammed by this. Or hell, even that a fan of his would be involved in the crypto space. There's no chance that anyone who's subbed to him or anyone who follows him is one of these crypto bros he's talking about that he's openly saying he targeted. That's just impossible. I mean, sure, you maybe are not scamming some random normie on Twitter who just scrolls past your tweet, but that is possible to have happened. And along with that, you're openly just saying that you targeted crypto bros, whatever that means, with this scam. I mean, and then he's saying he has a community around it. It's just, I can't even keep up with his lies. That's something that Boogie's so good at, is just lying so much that you start to lose track of what the fuck he's saying. It's so ridiculous. But then, yeah, as of this morning at about 5 a.m., he made a tweet now backing down from everything. I spoke with CoffeeZilla tonight, and he made it abundantly clear why I should back off this whole bit and the crypto space. I always thought it was just going to be a goofy laugh and no one would actually get hurt. Thankfully, it appears no one actually did. But it's been made clear that the community does not want me in the crypto space, so I will leave it to other celebrities instead. Okay, as if you're the biggest dick celebrity in the world. You've fallen off, you're more relevant than you've ever been. The only sliver of relevance you get is when this bullshit happens, and you can milk it for pennies on your retarded LolcowLive show. As I said in my launch video, get involved in crypto and you'll likely go broke like I did. Be careful, be safe. Just so fucking gay. You said in another video that everyone who's holding it is actually going to make more money now, so it's going to be difficult to go broke. Completely contradicting yourself. Another thing you didn't do is disclose that you were getting paid for this advertisement. You were getting paid to promote this coin. I saw Mudahar make a point about this in his video, that it could violate some shit there. It's like you're supposed to disclose that you're paid. I don't know, this guy is just fucking insane. So I don't know. I mean, there's obviously tons I could talk about this. I could go on for hours and hours and hours, breaking down every single little bit of this story. Like I said, a lot of other people have done that. I'd suggest watching Optimus's video. But the reality is, I just wanted to show you guys how he related to me on LolcowLive and talk about his terrible apology that he's now put out. And I'm going to be honest, guys, I watched CoffeeZilla's video on it. I had to like stop myself from fucking disliking the video. I was sitting there just angry, like, holy shit, this guy's fucking insane. I need to dislike this video. Fuck this guy. He was literally making me spurg. He was making me mauled. I was like fucking, I was getting angry. I was tired raging in my seat watching CoffeeZilla's video. And I had to calm myself down and be like, you know, this is a good video. I gotta like this because he's doing good work here. But holy shit, Boogie is fucking insane. I really think that it just doesn't get worse than this guy. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. But that's all I really gotta say about this. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.